Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Under the Table and Dreaming, starring Chip. Chip, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there today. I mean, the weather, we were supposed to get storms today, didn't come. Maybe they'll come tomorrow, who knows?
Maybe. We got stampeded in Nashville today. It took me 50 minutes to get home, and normally it takes me maybe about 11 to 12 minutes to get to work and maybe 20 minutes with traffic to get home.
Oof.
That was a tough one. I just kept singing my little songs, doing my little dances, you know?
That's all you can do.
That's all we can do. What's going on in the life of Chip this week? How we feeling? How we doing? How's work? How's life? How's mom? How's the dog?
Well, Mom's a little under the weather. The dog feels unappreciated. I'm having a long week at work, but hey, we're through Wednesday. We only got Thursday, Friday to go.
Yep. It is throwing me off we're recording this on a Wednesday, just because we had been we do Wednesdays or Tuesdays, whichever one works for us. But we had been doing Tuesdays, and when I woke up today and was like doing all the show notes, I was like, what day is today?
It's Wednesday.
Yeah. That's good. How was your weekend?
It wasn't bad. Let's see. Friday night I was home alone, unsupervised.
Did you wear no pants?
No, I wore pants.
Your loss.
You never know who comes.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Saturday, we didn't do much Saturday. Sunday we went to brunch with Nico.
Yeah, it was speckled egg.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
A little shit knew somebody who he used to work with at O'er the Well, who is now the GM at the Speckled Egg.
Nice.
So he got 25% cut right off the bill.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, but the meal was very nice. And actually, I kind of like the one downtown more than the one on the south side.
The one on the south side, I've only been to the one downtown for an event. Cody was having it because it's in like the lobby of that building, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the one in Southside felt more like a cafe. The one downtown feels like a hotel lobby, high-end place. Like that's how I felt about the two of them.
Yeah.
Both good, just different.
Different atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. Well, Mother's Day was fulfilled. We got her. She's happy. She's good for next year.
I knew. Yep.
Good. That's all we can ask for, Chipper. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 segments for you tonight. 3 of them you don't know anything about. 3 of them you know what they are. Are you excited for the ones you know nothing about?
Yeah. I can't wait to see how I botch that.
Here's what I'll say. One of them, you're just going to be listening. And one of them, you're going to be participating and listening. And one of them is like a guessing game. So I think you'll do good.
Okay.
All right, let's dive into the first one here, Chipper, which is what Chip watched. I like to ask, I think it's big for me. You're an avid watcher of different things. Last week you told me you hated Unfrostable.
Unfrosted.
Yeah, you said you hated it.
Yes. Let's see. This week I watched M1 Spot with the guy from King of Thrones, Kit Harington.
Well, tell me about that.
He's an agent, that got out of the game and gets back into the game. And I mean, it's your typical action film from that point of view.
Yeah.
No.
Nice. How do you like Kit Harington outside of Game of Thrones?
Being as I did not watch Game of Thrones, I
Fair.
thought he did okay.
Yeah. He was in the Eternals, if you've seen that, the Marvel movie. Did you see that?
I did. What was he?
So he was the Asian chick's boyfriend that Robb Stark from Game of Thrones 2 comes in and is like, I'm saving you guys. And then he has a cutscene at the end. He's technically, it's like the Dark Knight, or not the Dark Knight, the Black Knight or something is the character they're teasing him, which he's in the Blade franchise. So they've tried to reboot the Blade franchise a trillion times, and when he touches the sword at the end of it, you hear Mashallah Ali, I think is how you pronounce his name, as Blade say, "Are you ready?" or something like that. So it was supposed to be the kickoff of Blade. Marvel's in a complete blender. So they kind of fudged it up, but they were both in it.
Okay. But we finished Shogun.
Did you? Okay, so one season, right? How many episodes do you know?
I think 8.
Okay. What'd you think?
I liked it. It kept me awake. That's
Yeah.
how I judge.
It's a good judge.
You know, if it keeps me off my phone and awake, it's really good.
Agreed.
If it keeps me awake and on the phone, it's and if it don't keep me awake, then
Bit of a toss up.
it's Adam Sandler shit.
Yep, that's fair. Have you guys watched Spaceman yet?
No.
All right, man. Whatever. Your loss.
Okay.
If you don't want to enrich your life, that's fine. I finished X-Men 87 over the weekend. Or 97. Well, 97, I think.
I didn't even know there was an X-Men.
So it is... So there was X-Men in 1997.
Okay.
I think. So what they did was they ran a couple seasons of the animated... So this is the OG animated X-Men show. What they did recently was they brought it back and just completed the last season because they're in like this multiversal thing. And it's, so I didn't understand a lot of it because it was a third or fourth season of a show that stopped in 1997. But I have a really big appreciation. It was really well done. It was beautiful. It was like the original animation, but just like new. So it was cool. It was a fun watch. Greg was begging me to check it out. So.
Okay.
So it was good. I don't know if I'd recommend it for you. There's not really too much of a Marvel tie-in that you got to worry about there, from what I know. All I know is that, obviously, Deadpool comes out soon. You guys going to try to see that?
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'll watch it. 1 and 2, I was a 1 fan, not a 2 fan.
So they did come out and say that they don't think this is going to be Deadpool 3. This is like Deadpool and Wolverine, and then there will be a Deadpool 3. And I think the reason behind that is because this movie will have a lot to do with the actual Marvel timeline. And so, like, there's a scene in the trailer where Deadpool's roommate, who was a blind, elderly black woman, goes, "Do you want to do a line?" And he goes, "Stop. That was Kevin's only rule," meaning Kevin Feige. And she's like, "Oh, well, do you want to go down the slopes?" And he goes, "No, they have all the other words. Like, they know all of it." And it's basically like all the things they're allowed to do because they're now in Marvel. So my guess is they'll come back and make a Deadpool 3 that feels closer to Deadpool 1. But I'm very excited for it. I think it'll be fun.
Good to see Wolverine back out.
Yeah, how do you like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine?
I think he does it well.
Yeah. I think he it's funny to me because when, for example, like the video game Fortnite brought in a character, Doctor Strange, didn't look anything like Benedict Cumberbatch. It looked like Doctor Strange. But I'm so used to these characters that when Logan in X-Men 97 came out, he looked like the old Wolverine, which is a bit shorter, a bit like bigger build and like shoulder stocky and like moved like an animal. And I was like, that's not really Hugh Jackman. But that's because that's Hugh Jackman. Cool. What I might do is start having, there's an app called Letterboxd that I use for movies and stuff. I might have you, we might fill it out on here for your next movie. Just keep Chips running tabs on movies you want to rate.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. What's on anything on the list next for you guys to watch?
Last night we watched Nikki Glazer, one of her.
Oh, what'd you think?
She is raw.
So I never listened to anything she did other than the roast, and I knew she was great on that. So I saw that pop up, and I was like, oh, I should probably check that out. But too much.
We watched the one You Could Die. I believe is what it's called.
A little too much for you guys?
Well, I mean, it made your mom said it made her laugh a couple times. I didn't realize how raw she was.
Yeah.
The roast was nothing compared to what we saw. The roast was nothing. I mean, it was very entertaining.
Yeah.
But actually,
as far as
I laughed
vulgar,
more at the roast than I did it.
Well, it was probably because it was geared towards Tom Brady, but 2, it had to be a certain way. So it was probably a little rain. But yeah, I thought she was great at the roast. So I may check it out. Yeah. There's I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's a show coming tomorrow by the comedian. Do you know who Shane Gillis is?
No.
Shane Gillis is a comedian, and yeah. So your son just texted the group.
Yep.
Do you know you got a fake Facebook spam account right now after you?
I know that a friend of mine, Danny, that I used to work with, said he got a friend request today from me.
Yep. It says
And
like Chip Whiten Wilson was the name that I got. And here it is down here. I'm going to do something real. I know we're on the pod. I don't know who those three friends are, but we are going to.
probably people who said yes.
Do you know Joseph Ryanelli?
Nope.
He went to Apollo. He's friends with Caitlin Elizabeth Hall.
Joe Ranelli?
Yep.
Joe Ranelli, yes.
Kirk Fleming.
Yeah, I know Kirk.
And Tony Priest.
Tony Parise, I know Tony.
Well, all three of them accepted it. Do not accept a friend request from Chip Whiten. It's safe to delete your friendship with my dad as well because he hates you all. I'm just kidding. From a new Chip Whiten. He is an imposter. After my father's podcast internet fame. Report spam. There you go, Chipper. You're safe.
Thank you.
Yep. Votesh texted me about it too, and I said, yeah, it's probably spam. And he goes, man, the dude does 10 episodes of a podcast and people are trying to steal his identity. I said, yep. That's how it goes, man.
I guess.
That is how it goes. All right, let's get to another segment here, Chipper. Cooking and Spotify. So, for anybody at home, this was the original idea of why you wanted to start a podcast, was that you wanted to talk about the music, or actually you wanted to show people you cooking while listening to music, right?
Yeah, it wasn't so much me cooking, but that's what I do when I listen to music. So, basically, what I listen to.
So how has this changed? Tell everybody how it has changed from when you used to listen to music cooking to now.
Well, I Googled music. Now I play it on Spotify.
When you Googled it, you pulled it up on YouTube.
Okay.
And you would, I'm asking. And so you would have to, like, just the song that came up next was the next song.
Unless I stopped it and put another one in.
And now, do you make playlists, or how does
I do.
it?
I'm up to 6.
You're up to 6 playlists.
Yeah, but I only have like 5 songs on each playlist.
All right, well, let's hear them. What are the songs? What are the playlists? Do they got titles? Do they got names? What are we talking about here?
No, the playlist 3.
Numerals. Got it.
Rain King, Her Diamonds, Dance With You, They Stood Up for Love, Take It to the Limit, and Roll Me Away. There you go.
Who's Take It to the Limit by?
Eagles.
Got it. Thought it was a rap song. And that's the playlist you listened to today while you cooked?
No, actually, I did not cook today, but if you'd like to know what I listened to, I remember we were at the hospital, got home late. We didn't cook. Your mom didn't feel well, so I didn't have to cook today.
Okay.
So, if you would want to know the latest one,
I would love to.
I can. It's not a playlist, but yet, because I'm still trying it out.
Of course.
But let's see. Yesterday, I listened to Love Song by Tesla. You Wanted More by Tonic. Take It to the Limit by the Eagles. Lost in America by The Gathering Field. And Good Day for the Blues by Storyville. There you go.
Wow. What's the mood you're going for with these playlists, Chipper?
I'm not going for a mood. I'm going with a mood.
Got it. But when you're, how do you make these playlists?
Normally, it's an accident. Because
Okay.
it'll come up and say, I'll find a song that I want to hear. I'll play it. And it says, whatever I do, it says, make the playlist. I don't know what I did, but it says make the playlist. So then I start making a playlist.
What I would say you can do is, so if you're listening to a song that you like and you click in the top 3 dots at the top right corner and you hit go to radio, it'll put together a radio playlist of songs that are similar to that song.
Mm.
Now, I do like this concept of you making playlists, because here's the thing, Chip. I don't know if you know this or not, but your playlists are most likely public. It's like Spotify gives you like a profile. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So there's a chance that you have these playlists out and about in the world for people to see.
Well,
And people
okay.
people can go find your playlists and listen to them.
Well, then they are out there.
We'll see. I'll see what I can do to maybe
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
and there's playlist 1, playlist 2, playlist 3. Nice. How you liking Spotify?
I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I miss the videos.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that. I do like music videos a lot.
But other than that, I like it.
Let's see. Chip White. I want to see. I'm looking at you through Facebook now, which who knows how that'll work out. Is your profile name Chip White?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it was till it got stolen.
Got stolen?
My identity got stolen.
It's out there. Yeah, it's gone. There's nothing else you can do about it. That would suck to get your identity stolen, like fully stolen,
Yeah.
someone else living like you.
Yes, it would.
But luckily, okay, it doesn't see if it. I'll have to find a way to sync it up for you. We'll get there. What's your how different are the vibes you go with when you're cooking? Does it depend on the meal?
No, it does not depend on the meal. It depends on the day.
Got it. And how your commute was?
The day, the commute, the whole damn dog licking my leg, it goes with everything. You know, some days it might be, one song might be Kid Rock.
Yep.
The next song might be Dawn Henley. I don't know.
What if it's a bad day and you're really angry? You putting on some Skillet?
No.
Okay. You're putting on some I want to feel good type stuff?
Yeah.
Got
Probably Phil Collins.
Okay. Yeah. I think the only Phil Collins songs I know are from Tarzan. You haven't seen an Adam Sandler movie.
You grew up in this house.
I mean, yeah, but you weren't playing Phil Collins too much.
Phil Collins, he had, when Miami Vice was big, he had a few of the soundtracks for that.
Ah, okay. Well, gotta pay attention. I need to catch up.
I don't know if you were around when Miami Vice was around.
I absolutely was not. I was not.
So.
All right, let's get to another segment here, Chip. We're gonna go to one of the surprise ones, okay? And
okay.
I think you'll have some fun with this one. In this one, I spent the morning coming up with some movie titles. So these are all real movies. And what I did is I went into, do you know what ChatGPT is?
No.
So ChatGPT is basically AI software-esque type thing. And you can go in and you can type in a question and it pulls information from all over the internet to answer your question or to help out. A ton of people use it. I use it all the time for work. So if you were like, give me 7 recipes for food with these ingredients, and you list the ingredients, it would give you a bunch of recipes from the internet very quickly. So I went in there and I said, give me very minimal descriptions of very popular movies. And then what I did was I took it and made it a little sillier. Your job is to guess what the movie is. I'll give you 3 guesses for each because I don't want to see you struggle.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. Movie number 1. Leather-bound rebels bend backwards very low.
Leather-bound.
And the point of all this is if someone said, describe that movie to me, and you just did it, it's technically all right in things that have happened in the movie, but you're just describing the movie terribly. Leather-bound rebels bend backwards very low.
Oh, I hope I get better after this first one.
They're kind of tough. There's a few in here I think you'll get pretty well, but I'll put a little time limit on it because And here's what I'll say: you don't have to get. You can give up. There's no. We're not going to sit here and wait. We're not going to watch you flounder. You tell me when you're ready to hear the answer.
I am ready for the first one. I am ready to hear the answer to see how this will play.
Leather-bound rebels bend backwards very low. The movie is The Matrix.
Okay. Wow. Okay, I don't know how much that's going to help me, but it gives me an avenue.
Here's what I'll say. All of these movies are extremely popular movies. All of them would be on a list of, like, I wouldn't say they're all like the greatest movies ever, but these are all really popular, well-known movies, and we're just being silly.
Okay.
Movie number 2. Weather ruins travel plans for boat of people who can dance extremely well. Weather ruins travel plans for boat of people who can all dance extremely well.
Not Dirty Dancing.
Not Dirty Dancing. Think of boat.
Titanic.
Titanic. That is correct. That is correct. The dancing scene, foggy weather, ruins their travel plans.
Okay.
Number 3. Space farmer travels with old man to kill his father.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah. See, you're getting it.
Well,
Number 4. Italian family forces deals to be accepted.
I know the name of it. I'm trying to think of. My gosh.
You let me know. Italian family forces deals to be accepted.
I can see the name of the book.
Yeah, you would. Yes. Okay. It's the, you ready?
Go ahead.
The Godfather.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to give you the credit on that one because I think you knew it. You just,
I couldn't think of that name.
All
Senior moment.
I believe you've seen these all too, just to be clear. This one may be a little tougher. Naps are proven to be extremely dangerous. Naps are proven to be extremely dangerous.
I was on a roll there for a minute.
Think about the construct in here so that something's dangerous, naps.
Give it to me.
Inception.
I wouldn't have got that one, but I have seen the movie.
Some of these I had to make a little. I only have 20 of them, so we're on 6.
Holy hell! Okay.
You said you wanted the podcast to get some segments.
Okay.
This is a segment.
Here we go.
Number
20
6.
now.
Theme park produces attractions exactly as advertised.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. See, okay, I knew you'd get that one. That one I was happy with. Number 7. Disney developers make female lion look sexy.
Lion King.
Number 8. An avid runner finds out that chocolate boxes hold mystery items.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. That one was a little tough to. I was gonna say boxes hold mystery. I was like, that's too broad. All right, number 9. See, you're powering through these. This one's tough. 2 friends make plans to go to the beach.
Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Okay.
Did they go to? They went to the.
I don't know where they went. I've never seen the movie.
Okay, fair.
Two friends.
They're funny. 2 iconic. Here's what I'll say. None of these are comedies. Some of them have. I would say some of them have funny moments, but none of them are comedies. The rest of these are all movies that would be in someone's like top 20 movies ever. 2 friends make plans to go to the beach. You let me know.
Go.
Shawshank Redemption. You seen that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see where you go with this one. Rich orphan does old man's bidding year after year after year after year.
Say the first part again.
Rich orphan does old man's bidding.
Little Annie.
No, not Little Annie. Rich orphan does old man's bidding year after year after year after year.
Go ahead.
Annie is not a terrible guess for the game we were playing. The answer is Harry Potter.
Rich? Is he rich?
He had, the vault at the beginning. He buys the whole candy cart. His parents left him so much money.
Huh.
Yeah, he opens up the vault and it's just galleons and galleons and galleons. Ask Mom when she's feeling better. Don't question my game. Number 11. Kid with hairy feet sees the world.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Number 12. Man appropriates indigenous culture so he can walk.
Say it again.
Man appropriates indigenous culture so he can walk.
Go ahead.
Avatar.
Okay.
You didn't like that one?
Yeah, that was good. Now, I mean, I'm thinking about it all.
It reminds me of a game where it's like, after you say it, it's like, well, duh, that's like so obvious. But these are so, it's, you know what I mean? It's like trying to describe a fish without saying any colors. And for me to go, yeah, that's a bluegill. A kid joins an old man on an adventure to bang his mom.
Jesus.
What's an iconic movie where a kid and an old man go on an adventure and the situation occurs?
This one's gonna kill me. Go ahead.
Back to the Future.
Jeez. Okay.
Yep. We're getting there.
Man.
You got 7 more.
Okay.
You're doing pretty good. Here's what I'll say. I dropped a bunch of these in my Dynasty chat today, and they all thought I was being mean to you. All right, number 14. You ready? This is another one. Rich orphan beats up comedian.
Home Alone.
No, but a really good guess. You want to take another stab?
Yeah, let me think about it. Rich orphan beats up comedian. Give it to me.
The Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
You didn't like that one as much?
It was okay.
15. Couple meets for the first time to win a dance contest.
Dirty Dancing.
Nope. Good guess. Couple meets for the first time to win a dance contest.
Saturday Night Boogie.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh. Travolta was in the first. Was in the other one too.
Yep. All right, couple more here. Number 16. Man and his imaginary friend start after work group.
The Fight Club.
Yeah. See, they didn't get that one quick. This one took a while too for them in the chat, and they all smacked themselves. Man, number 17. Man forced to entertain after old boss's son takes over. The emphasis word is entertain. Man forced to entertain after old boss's son takes over.
Nothing.
Gladiator.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that?
I have.
Okay. I know the premise. I've never seen it the whole way through, and all of the guys were swinging and missing to the point where I genuinely assumed I had it very wrong. I happen to enjoy Unfrosted and laughed out loud many times. I'm watching last week's podcast. Thank you, Mother. Thank you.
I told you she liked it.
I know, but like, she's texting me about it. She also wants me to know much of the show because I put the clip up about us throwing under the. Yeah, that was.
She was trying to. She's like, well, I guess I'll have to watch it if you won't tell me. I said, I can't even remember what we were talking about.
I have no idea. I think it was manga. Going to the beach. That's what it was. In which she wasn't a liar. She was just incorrect. All right, number 18. Company boosts candy sales by having alien try new product.
E.T.
Yeah, E.T. Nice. Next, number 19. A friend searches for his buddies in a dangerous environment. It's not like a really terrible description. It's just a lazy one, I think. But
go ahead.
Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
This last one. Ready? You did good.
Yeah.
Outcasts meet up to get shawarma together.
To get what together?
Shawarma. Chicken shawarma.
Outcast.
Huge movie. Multiple people are the outcasts. They get shawarma after they beat up everybody.
I have no clue.
The Avengers.
That's right. Yeah.
Tony Stark wants to get shawarma, and they had the cutscene of them all eating shawarma. What did you think, Chipper? Did you have fun?
Yeah. It made me think. I got a few right.
You did. I was really impressed. I was impressed with how quickly you got Jurassic Park. I thought that one was going to be a little tougher. Some of them in there, yeah. I don't know if we'll bring back that exact game, but I'll definitely keep cooking on some stuff like that there for you.
Okay.
Deal. Next one here is another ChatGPT. So I wrote into ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, can you come up with very popular soccer teams as members of the Avengers? So they have teams. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go through this. And I'm going to name the team. And what I was thinking is that you could just say which Avenger you think it is, and a little why. And then I'll tell you what ChatGPT has, because they have a why, and then they have like a funny twist that they wrote in. The teams are all extremely well known. You'll know all of them. Not throwing any MLS ones at you. And honestly, ChatGPT's answers are pretty funny. You ready?
Okay.
Number 1, Manchester United. And it doesn't have to just be like the core couple Avengers. It can be anyone in Marvel because they have some people that aren't like they're all in the Endgame movie.
Thor.
Why is that?
Thor, because he was really powerful and strong, and then he got fat, and that's kind of where they're at right now, fat. And you hope maybe he can get his shit together and put it together.
You suck. You suck.
Huh?
I was pissed about it. All right, the next one here. Real Madrid. And I'm not too stressed if you do pick the same Avenger twice or anything. Don't kill yourself, and I'm happy to help you name some Avengers out there.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
Black Widow.
Black Widow. Why Black Widow?
Because it's just smooth enough to always get it done.
I like that a lot. I think that's a good one because they're just always right there at the right place, right time. ChatGPT has Real Madrid as Thor. So why? Mighty, powerful, and possesses a godlike presence in the soccer world. Their trophy cabinet is as weighty as Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. The funny twist, they think they're invincible, but occasionally get defeated by lesser mortals like Ajax.
No? Well, that happens to the best of them.
Agreed, but ChatGPT's doing
Yeah,
pretty. I mean, I'm pretty happy.
I like my answer better.
I like your answer for this one. I don't like the fact that Manchester United's fat.
Well, they're kind of struggling right now.
Number 3, Chipper. Barcelona.
Barcelona. See, I would put Barcelona as Iron Man.
Okay. Why is that?
Smooth. He thinks he's above.
That's fair.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. They definitely, no matter what happens, always think that they are upper elite. I think that's a good one. ChatGPT has Barcelona as Captain America, Steve Rogers. Why? Noble, respected, always striving to play the game with integrity and skill. They have a history of triumph and a clear moral code. Tiki-taka, anyone? Which shout out to the robot. Funny twist. They used to have a super soldier, Messi, but now seem like they're just trying to keep up with modern times.
I understand what they're saying.
Number 4 here, Chipper. Liverpool.
Yeah.
I like their comparison.
I'm going to say Spider-Man.
Why is that?
Spider-Man, because, I mean, Liverpool is a very good team, and Spider-Man's a good superhero. But Spider-Man always seems to not lose, but not win at the end.
ChatGPT has Liverpool as Spider-Man. Why? Young, energetic, and sometimes a bit too optimistic. They experienced a rough period, but they recently come on their own with great power and responsibility. The funny twist? They're always just one bad result away from everyone chanting, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good."
There we go. We finally connected.
Good job, Chipper. I like that one a lot. They're young, they're fast, they're good, but it's just like they sometimes pump the brakes a little bit. Number 5, and just so you know, we got 10 of these, so we're at the halfway point here. Number 10 is Juventus. Juventus, the Italian team here.
Who would I put as Juventus?
For the record, you're doing very good at thinking of Marvel characters on the spot.
Trying to think.
Yeah, think through. I can name off who you've already named. Help out. Just let me know what you need from me, pal.
Yeah, I'm just trying to dice them around. Juventus. They're almost like, to me, not a main character.
Okay.
I mean, they kind of were, but it's like the movie where Samuel Jackson, the guy was balding, and he had a picture, or he had a card of Steve Rogers.
Oh, Agent. Goodness, what is his name? Agent. I'm literally looking right at it. Agent Coulson.
And he had he has a great history. I mean, he was in the beginning of this, whole with Samuel Jackson getting the shit together for the next move to the Avengers. But
cool.
He died.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot because of the description you gave is correct, and he was there at the beginning, and he was always the, secondhand guy in there. ChatGPT has it as Doctor Strange.
I almost said that.
For a second, when you started going down the path of guys that aren't in the Avengers but are, I thought you were about to hit on it. ChatGPT says why? Mysterious and complex with a bit of an ego. They've mastered the dark arts of defensive play like Strange has mastered the mystical arts. Funny twist. They keep going back in time to fix their problems, yet always seem to get knocked out of the Champions League by some unexpected force.
Okay.
Number 6 out of 10 here. Number 6, PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. PSG. I like theirs a lot for this one.
Now if I could think of somebody that, I mean, they win their division or their
They
conference all
own
the
their
time.
own little territory.
Yes, but that's as far as they really go.
I mean, I'm not trying to lead you, but they own their own area and nobody can come in and mess with them. And
Hawkeye.
okay, why Hawkeye?
Why Hawkeye? Now, I knew you were going to ask
I've
me
asked
that.
it for everyone so far.
I know. That's why I knew you were going to ask that.
Tell me what you know about PSG.
PSG.
Let's start there.
Well, like I said, they're the best in their division. They win their territory every time. I don't know. I threw Hawkeye out because it's a name I can remember. Who did they have?
They had Black Panther.
Mm,
T'Challa. Why? Wealthy and powerful with a highly talented squad. Just like the Tech of Wakanda. They are emerged as a major force. So they've emerged as a major force. Funny twist, despite all their advanced resources, they still struggle to find the Champions League jungle.
I like their pick better than mine.
I didn't want to lead you to it, but that's where I was going with it, and I think it was it's a good one.
Yeah, this was much better than
I
mine.
don't know about much. I like Clint for them, but I do think I think theirs hit there. But you know, I like some of yours more. Number 7 here, Chelsea.
Loki.
Okay, why is that?
Guys, they're a lot of mischief, a big joke. Everything's a joke in Chelsea right now.
I love that. They have it as Hulk, Bruce Banner. Why? Unpredictable and capable of smashing any team on their day, but you never know if they will be brilliant or just mad. Funny twist, they often undergo radical transformations mid-season that leave everyone confused about who they really are.
I understand their reasoning.
I wasn't there until the description.
But Chelsea, I mean, since the new owner took over, they have just been a mess.
Agreed. Number 8, Manchester City.
To me, that's your Captain America.
Okay. Why is that?
Just because he wins. They win. He wins.
ChatGPT has Manchester City as Vision. They said, why? Created with immense resources, cool and calculated, but sometimes feel like they are missing that human touch to connect with their fans deeply. Funny twist, they have all the Infinity Stones, monies, players, facilities, but still can't always snap their fingers to win the Champions League.
The fact that they just won it, though.
Well, not the Champions League, did they? Was it last year? Okay. I knew they just won the Prem.
Again.
Yeah.
I mean, last year they took the treble.
Yeah, they suck.
They're easy to hate.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan because everybody that has ever just found out about soccer in the past 3 years is obviously a fan of them, and it's just exhausting.
But you do realize that everybody that just found out soccer the 3 years before that probably was a Manchester United fan.
I wouldn't say that. 3 years ago, we still sucked.
Well,
I would say that probably Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Bayern Munich. We haven't been good for a while, Chipper.
Well, you're right. But, I mean, there was a 3-year span where that's all people knew, so that's who they chose to follow.
Maybe. I would argue that people 3 years ago, like you and like Greg, picked teams off the beaten path because you wanted to have a true fandom and not pick one of the major ones, and then people started to loop back in and pick the major ones, and City was the guy.
It was more than 3 years ago.
I don't know if I've ever met a Man U fan.
Well.
Number 9, Arsenal.
Arsenal. Budding star. Arsenal might be my, what's the chick's name?
Wanda?
No, not
Okay.
Wanda.
Not Black Widow.
The one that, huh?
Not Black Widow.
Not Black Widow.
Who are you looking for?
She stays out in space most of the time.
Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay. Why's that?
Sort of like, nobody really knows. I mean, they know them, but when Arteta took over, nobody kind of really knew, but they built himself into being a powerhouse in the Prem.
Love it. ChatGPT as Arsenal is Hawkeye. As Hawkeye.
Okay.
Why? Skilled, precise, always fighting, even though they might not be the strongest. They have a loyal following despite not having superpowers trophies, like all the other Avengers. Funny twist, they have their moments of brilliance, but often get overshadowed by the bigger guns in the league.
Hmm.
And last but not least, Chipper, I did not save this for last. It's just how the list went. Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspur.
I like their description. It's fun.
I'm trying to think of the lonesome loser. Baki.
Okay.
Always second fiddle.
I don't hate that one. They have it as Ant-Man. Scott Lang.
Okay.
Why? Occasionally punch above their weight and have had some big moments, but often find themselves coming up short when it counts. Fun twist. They're good for a surprise, but fans are still waiting for them to grow into the real giants of the game.
Yeah, so am I.
What'd you think, Chipper? I think
good.
I would say I thought you were going to go Doctor Strange and Black Panther, but I feel like the fact that you landed Spider-Man was the one I was looking for.
I thought I competed, maybe not as
I thought you did well.
Brilliant as they did, but
well, it's a robot. It's not your fault.
Right.
And the fact that you just remembered all the Avengers was impressive. We're going to do one more segment just because we're at the 50-minute mark of the pod here, Chipper. Do you know anything, and I pitched this kind of as an idea a couple episodes ago, and it's over now, so we're a little behind it. But do you know anything about Drake and Kendrick Lamar's beef?
No.
Okay. So, whole beef happened. I had pitched an idea, I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago, to like recap it. It just didn't feel right. Recently, Tom Hanks texted his son, Chet, notably a guy that tells us that white boy summers are a thing. He's a failed rapper, the complete opposite of Tom Hanks, but a very funny guy. Tom texted him about the beef, and Chet wrote this whole message back, and it went super viral. And it just made me laugh, and I was like, if I wanted to present to you how it went down, the beef, how would I do it? Now, I have not read this yet, but I asked ChatGPT to recap the Kendrick Lamar-Drake beef as if Dr. Seuss wrote it. And I wanted to read it to you and get your opinion on the beef after it.
Okay.
Sound good?
Okay.
This is titled Drake vs. Kendrick, as written by Dr. Seuss. Feel free to cut in if needed. And feel free to laugh out loud so that people don't think I'm just talking to myself on the podcast. Okay. In a land not so far, in a time not so long, lived two famous rappers, both equally strong. One was named Drizzy, the other Kung Fu. Their rhymes and their rhythms were magic. It's true. Drizzy from Canada, smooth as can be, with hits on the charts and fans by the sea. Kung Fu from Compton, with verses so tight, his lyrics cut deep like a sword in the night. How you feeling so far? Getting it?
Yeah, I know where they're from now.
All right, cool. Where are they from?
Drake's from Canada.
Yep.
And the other guy's from Compton.
Yep, that's all we needed. They started as friends, or so did it seem, both climbing the ladder, the hip-hop dream. But soon came the whispers, the talk and the chatter, that Drizzy and Kung Fu were caught in a clatter. It started with bars, a verse here, a line there, each one more pointed, each one with a glare. Kendrick called out the fakes, the frauds, and the foes, while Drizzy responded with suave and with prose. Drizzy, said Kung Fu with flair, your rhymes are so catchy, but do they compare to the tales of the streets, the struggles and fights, the life of the warrior, the darkest nights? And Drizzy, he answered, with cool and with grace, your verses are strong, but look at my place. I rap for the lovers, the heart and the soul. My songs are like stories that make people whole. The fans, they all watched with eyes open wide as Drizzy and Kung Fu took turns with their pride. Some said it was friendly, a game of pure wit. Others believed it was more than just spit. Through albums and singles, through features and more, the tension, it grew like a lion's loud roar. But deep in their hearts, though neither would say, there was a respect for the other in a roundabout way. For Drizzy knew Kung Fu's rhymes were pure art, and Kung Fu knew Drizzy's hits played a part in shaping the world of hip-hop we see, two titans, two giants in rap history. So here's to the beef, the clash, and the rhyme, two masters of music in their prime. And though they may battle, and though they may spar, we know they're both legends, the true rap all-stars. What happened?
Well, to me, it sounds like Lamar, more hardcore rap. And Drake is more like soft rap. How's that?
Good. It's great.
And Lamar doesn't, even though he might respect what Drake does, he doesn't really feel that that kind of rap shows the real element of rap. Maybe. And Drake really doesn't give a shit as long as he's making money. He'll keep making the records. That's how I feel.
There are a million other variables, but in its purest form, you got it.
Yeah.
How'd you like the poem?
The poem was great.
This is the first time I looked at it. I copied it, pasted it, hoped it was good. I was very impressed.
Yeah.
That was very fun.
Yeah, I don't know how long it took him to do that, but
Chip took him. It spit it out in 15 seconds.
Wow.
The internet's a crazy place, Paul. I'll teach you how to chat GPT later.
Okay.
Paul, anything else you want to get off your chest on this episode of Under the Table and Dreamin' podcast?
Oh. Soccer's over.
Yep. Man City wins.
City wins. Arsenal takes second. Villa's playing in Champions League.
Yep. Luton Town goes back down.
Yeah, sadly. But
hey, they did good though.
They did. I mean, for what they got. Wrexham still has a few more episodes to come out. So
yeah, how you liking it?
I'm liking it. If I remember correctly, they used to drop like 2 at a time, but now it's 1 at a time. The greedy bastards. And they still have the 3 commercials on before it's over. Of course.
Yeah.
But we enjoy it. We normally watch it Friday or Saturday because I think it drops on Apple.
Yeah.
On Thursday night, but it drops on Hulu on Friday.
That's not
but
bad.
It doesn't drop on Apple till like 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
Well, good. You'll have to let me know what you think when it's all said and done. Well, good, Paul.
And other than that, no. Everybody stay safe and
go take care of Mom.
It sounds like she's up and moving now. She must have finished her soup.
Good. Well, Paul, I love you, and I hope you had fun this episode. I'm going to keep trying some shit and see what sticks for you.
Sounds wonderful. Love you too, bud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us on Spotify, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok right now, Under the Table and Dreaming, UTTAD podcast. We will see you guys next week. Say goodbye, Chipper.
Goodbye, everybody.